Welcome to Plastic Surgery News. I'm your host, Deanne Moore. Thank you for joining us today. In this week's report, the promise and ethical controversy surrounding the new facelift procedure using stem cells to help you look younger. And zoom in on the hottest star in tennis and why her planned surgery has her fans in an uproar. But first, when a car salesman is anxious to close a difficult sale, it's traditional for him to make the customer a special deal. Buy the lime green party van and they'll throw in a set of free airbags, that sort of thing. Well, a private health clinic in the Czech Republic is so desperate for skilled nurses, they're willing to offer similar incentives. Petra Kalavadova, a 31-year-old nurse at the Iskare Clinic in Prague, was considering whether or not to renew her 3-year contract when the clinic's management made her an offer she couldn't refuse. In return for signing on, the clinic offered her a package of special perks. The deal included free language lessons, 5 weeks of paid vacation, and a menu of complimentary plastic surgeries, including a pair of custom silicone breast implants. Kalavadova took the deal. "I would rather have plastic surgery than a free car," she said. Nurses are in high demand worldwide. The U.S. government is predicting that by 2016, there will be 1 million more nursing positions than nurses to fill them. In the Czech Republic, some hospitals have already been forced to close due to a lack of nurses. As a result, hospitals and other care facilities are offering prospective nurses all kinds of perks, including food vouchers, daycare, and discount plastic surgery to attract the applicants. But there's a catch. Nurses who accept the free plastic surgery offer can't leave the clinic before their 3-year contract ends. If they break their contract, the full cost of the surgery comes due. Some advocates for women's rights feel that offering free breast implants and other forms of cosmetic surgery is demeaning to professional women. The Czech government's health bureaucracy isn't exactly hot on the idea either. But the offer is legal, and the nurses themselves don't seem to mind. The number of nursing applicants received by Iskare's management has jumped by 10% since the free plastic surgery offer began, and the clinic is now fully staffed. And for nurse Kalavadova herself, she says she is pleased with her new look. Speaking of medicine outside the U.S., it seems that the recent economic crisis has created a boom in medical tourism for plastic surgery. As Americans spend less, they have been turning to lower-cost foreign care providers for a wide variety of procedures. According to Joseph Woodman, author of Patients Beyond Borders and noted consumer advocate for the globalization of healthcare, the market in the United States for overseas medical care is currently valued at $20 billion annually, a number expected to double by 2010. More than 220 overseas hospitals and care centers are now accredited by the Joint Commission International, the nation's leading hospital accreditation organization. And major U.S. hospitals such as Johns Hopkins Medical Center and Columbia University Medical Center have begun to form partnerships with international clinics to coordinate care. At the same time, a new medical tourism industry has sprung up, with medical concierge companies fiercely competing to sell patients package deals to dozens of overseas destinations for medical care. But are patients seeking plastic surgery abroad without sufficient information? Are they failing to ask necessary questions or fully consider the possible outcomes of their decisions? Are Americans prioritizing their wallet over their safety and placing themselves at needless risk? There are many reports of disasters related to plastic surgery tourism. So what questions should you ask before making a decision to seek overseas plastic surgery or other medical care? First and foremost, you should investigate a medical tourism provider's reputation before doing the deal. For example, providers who specialize in travel to only one country and only offer first-tier providers are more likely to be trustworthy. A responsible medical concierge service will also make the resumes of its recommended doctors available upon request, along with verifiable testimonies from former patients. Medically trained staff and public recognition are other signs that a medical tourism company is legit. At the end of the day, finding a well-trained, board-certified plastic surgeon right here in the US of A will likely keep you safe and minimize the hassle factor. Coming up after the break, we'll find out why tennis's hottest young star plans to go under the knife and take a look at the controversy surrounding a new facelift technique that uses stem cells to help you look younger. But first, a quick break. We'll be right back.
You've invested a lot of time planning your plastic surgery procedure. You don't want to leave anything to chance. Now, there's an easy way to have peace of mind about your surgery. CosmetiSure. Every surgery has some risk of complication, but most health insurance policies won't cover complications arising from elective surgery. CosmetiSure is an affordable, short-term coverage designed to protect you from the financial impact of possible complications. CosmetiSure is only available through participating physicians. Before your surgery, ask your doctor about coverage with CosmetiSure so you can rest assured.